Hey guys, so I'm here doing a story time video. I know this is kind of weird. I have a face camera. Well, it's just my iPhone, but I've never done like a camera video before. And I thought, you know what? I'm telling a story. I might as well just try it out and see how it goes. And if y'all like it, y'all like it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. I thought I'd give it a shot. And I'm not going to be playing Clash Royale at all. So if you're only here for Clash Royale, I understand. You don't have to watch it. It's okay. But yeah, this story is going to be about how I ruined a relationship that was something super special. So, if you guys didn't know, I made a video with this person actually like 10 months ago. You could probably go find that video if you want and watch it. You can tell off that video the connection, the chemistry is just like, whoa. But yeah, I met her. We started talking for a few weeks, and she lived pretty far away from me, like 4 hours. I eventually was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go drive and see her because I was really really interested in this person, and I had a feeling, like a gut feeling, that it was like, whoa, this could be something special, right? And you don't get those very often. I know a lot of y'all have had boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you don't get those kind of feelings very often, no matter if you really are interested in the person or not. So it was one of those where I had like butterflies in my stomach since we started talking. I know it sounds cheesy, whatever. You can roast me. It's okay. I can take it. But that happened. I went down and it was really great. We met. I was nervous. I didn't try. I tried not to show like I was nervous, but I was really nervous, and she was nervous too. It was cute. Great time meeting, and it just felt like the vibe was like, whoa, like I don't know how to describe it. It was undescribable. That's probably the best way to describe it, actually. It just felt right, just felt natural, and that is something that is definitely taken for granted in a lot of situations and relationships, I would say. But that happened. We hung out for a few days, and it was great. No complaints. I was sad that I was leaving because I was like, whoa, I really enjoyed my time around her. So we continued talking for a few weeks, and she came down to near where I live, and we hung out again. It was great for a few days. I went and met her, and wow, it's like, I'm not even kidding. When we hung out in person, it was probably some of the best days of my life. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I mean, it was like genuinely, I was really happy. And at this time, I was having quite a few issues in my life. Not like I don't have them now, but, where I was just like kind of having some self-worth stuff issues and whatnot after, it'd been a while at this point since the first relationship I had. I told that story a while ago. But I basically, was having a hard time just letting myself be available and everything for this person. And after we hung out a few times, it was great. Like, I should have completely 100% been like, okay, I'm making this official, because I didn't want to leave her any doubts. Well, looking back at it now, I did, but now if it was me now, I wouldn't have wanted to leave her any doubt, and that's how it should be in any situation. You want to be straight up with your intentions and everything. That's really what matters, is that you're straight up and you're honest. We hung out those times. It was great. We didn't start dating because I didn't ask her. Like, I was a complete idiot. I don't know why I didn't ask her. I was scared. That's the reason why. And I can admit that now, that I was just scared of getting hurt again because, after you have a really bad heartbreak, you kind of just let things like affect you, little things that shouldn't really be worried about. You're always going to be overthinking about them, and like, oh, what if she does this? What if she does that? And I was just all up in the speculation that maybe, all girls are the same, or all guys are the same, all people are the same. And I didn't give her the correct time of day, the correct attention, the correct, like, proper energy that she deserved, because I was letting other things in my life kind of just influence myself and not our actual connection together. I didn't just take it day by day. I didn't just let things flow and happen how they're naturally supposed to happen. I was so like stuck in my own head about like, just being an idiot, and I just couldn't get over this point of, wow, I can actually accept someone into my life and be okay with them hurting me eventually. If it happens, it happens. That's just how it goes, right? But I couldn't accept this, so I never asked her out, and she eventually, I wasn't being great. Like, I wasn't being the best texter. I was just worried. I was making all these scenarios in my head about things that could go wrong, and I eventually, like, I don't even know, we just kind of stopped texting as much, and it really hurts to say this, but it was completely my fault that we did. And I, at one point, didn't even text for like a week or something, or 2 weeks or something crazy. I was trying to, get locked in with like the gym and running, which I could have easily done with this girl still in my life. I just was so flustered and so like hating on myself for such a long period of time that I didn't end up doing that. So I didn't text her, and then I eventually, after this time, I was like, what am I doing? I literally have this girl in front of me that she's really pretty, obviously. Just like caring, just genuinely cares. It's one of those people where you can tell that they care about what you're saying and care about your life, no matter if you're, romantically interested, friend interested, whatever, they care. And that is very rare to find in today's age, I would like to think, or at least from what I've experienced. But so that happened, and she played Clash Royale too. Like, what? How am I fumbling a girl that plays Clash Royale? Like, I'm just kidding. That doesn't really matter. But it was interesting, and you can probably tell by the video, if you did watch the old one, that I was nervous. Like, I was nervous. I was excited. Like, that chemistry was there. She made me laugh. Like, she was just, something special, and I completely messed it up because of what I had in here, and I didn't trust what happens in here, right? I know that sounds cheesy, but it is definitely a way that I feel right now. Eventually, I texted her. I was like, what am I doing? I have to call you. I called her, and I could tell, just like you can tell in someone's eyes when you hurt them. And the worst feeling ever in the world is when you hurt somebody that well, I can say, I mean, I was in love with this girl. And it's the worst feeling in the world when you hurt somebody that cares about you so much and that you care about so much, and you don't even realize you were doing it at the time, and you're looking back on it. It's like a gut-wrenching feeling. So for example, like the first relationship I was in, I would say I kind of got hurt, and then it sucked, but I would say this is way worse, because she cared so much about me and never did anything to hurt me, never did anything to like make me question. And I hurt her. I literally messed up a relationship that I probably, it's apparently you fall in love 3 times or something. That's the saying. And that was definitely my second time ever falling in love. Well, I've still, but yeah. It is insane to me how stupid you can be when you're not letting yourself, talking to yourself and actually like thinking through your thought processes, and you're just letting, emotions win, or just scared feelings and reservedness win, in a lot of situations. And I wasn't a great person. I'm still not the best person. Like, I try to be better every single day of my life. That's how everyone should be, but it's a struggle, right? I have a lot of anxiety and stuff. I don't really talk about it on videos, or anything, because, like, why would I? It's just Clash Royale, and, I'm trying to make y'all happy. But I messed up badly, and she basically was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I could tell right away, when I called her after that time period, that she wasn't going to, she couldn't believe me anymore because I hadn't been there for her and I hadn't given her what she deserved. And that's completely understandable, and I understand it completely. I don't blame her at all. It's like I'm completely blaming myself for that. And I was freaking out. I did freak out for a long time because I was like, dude, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. I just like literally fumbled the girl that could have been like, my future wife, right? And it really still, I mean, I still think about it pretty much every single day. It's not to a point where I'm like, man, I can't do anything in my life but think about her. But it's hard to just get past a situation like that, especially when, like I said, you were the one that did end up hurting them, and it's not the other way around. Eventually, if you get hurt, you can be like, wow, I can just use this as gym motivation, whatever. And that works. It does work, actually, speaking from experience. But this one hurt me a ton, and I just wanted to make this video because I think it's okay to admit when you make a mistake, whether that be a simple, small one or something really big like this. It's okay to admit that we're not all going to be perfect, and we're all going to have issues and errors that we do in our lives. And I think it's okay that I can come on here and talk about this and not just act like I wasn't the issue. Does that make sense? It's okay to admit when you mess up something, and learn from it, because that's all you can do, right? After it's over, you can't change, you can't snap your fingers and go back and say, oh man, let's restart, because that's not how feelings work. If you take anything away from this video, I want it to be that you should always care about your relationships, and relationships are very important in life, whether that be with friend, family, pet. I love my dog. I'll probably add a clip of him in at the end. But just care, guys. It's really not worth it, and you're going to have a lot more regret in your life if you end up not giving your 100% effort and energy into something when they are. Or even if you're not straight up and honest with them, if you're not feeling something in a relationship and you're kind of forcing it, it's better to just be honest with the person than kind of leave them around waiting and just feeling kind of anxious, because the more you make someone feel anxious, the worse you're going to feel after. That's a life lesson for real. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this story time. It was kind of weird doing like a face cam. I've never done it before, but let me know what you thought about it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.